welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. This is RPGBros, I'm Sean.
I am Justin.
And we're playing a little Final Fantasy on the NES. Did a little grinding off screen, got to level 4. Also got the lightning spell and the harm spell.
Harm spell is a good spell. Lightning spell is a good spell too. There's a lot of spells in this game that are, as they like to say in this particular title, ineffective. And unfortunately, you have to be aware of that when you're playing the NES version. Because if you're not, you might wind up spending some money on some spells that are ineffective.
Indeed. Such as Ruse.
Yes, Ruse. Or Temper, for instance. Temper, if the spell actually worked, it's an excellent spell. I tried to say amazing and excellent sometimes. It's great. It really is.
Yeah, it would basically increase your strength is what it would do.
Well, it's almost as good as fast, which is basically quick. This game has funny spell names because of the limited lexicon that's available in any given name screen. Hence all the 4 letters that you see everywhere. But yeah, point being, Temper would have been a great spell.
Yeah, we wish it worked.
Yes. It would save many lives in the young days of playing this game.
It does work, though, in the remakes of this game.
In case you didn't notice, we're battling an ogre. This is a new enemy square. Well, what's a better word than square? Area?
Yeah, so there's 32 different enemy zones.
Zone. That's the word I was looking for.
And we're in a new one here.
Right next to Mayoda's cave.
Yeah.
So basically the map is divided up into a grid that allows for 32 different equally spaced zones that are different enemy areas. And
where is my crystal? I can't see anything without it. Who stole my crystal?
And the good thing about the concept of these enemy areas, just like in every RPG, but they programmed it to have different enemies at different points in the game according to the level you're at, and it's great for gameplay. It really gives you an opportunity to play the game as it comes at you.
Ship? A magic spell? Looks like maybe it's backwards. You know what I don't get about Mayota is, how did she not know who took her crystal? I mean, she could see before that, right?
Yeah, you would think that she would know who did. Maybe they did it when she was asleep.
Oops.
There's where you change your enemy or your party layout.
There we go. That's B select. And we have the world map. Pretty cool.
The world map is awesome. As you can see, there's all the points of interest on the map, and the cool part about it is the pixels on the map match up with the towns on the map. So every pixel you see is actually a point of interest.
Yeah.
In the sense of the size of the flashing spot, is what I was referring to. Oh my. Creeps are powerful. Oh, the creep just got you good, man. So, I was gonna say that Mayota is a witch and she has her broom sweeping up her skulls. Like, what is the point of that? Why are they sweeping her skulls for her? The cool part of Mayoda's cave is the music, though. The soundtrack, the MIDI for that particular area in the game is just breathtaking.
Yeah, they did a really, really good job on all the songs in this game.
Well, it was an opera. What's the word? It was composed by a professional with a symphony. It was symphonic. It was symphonic.
Yeah, so if you listen online, you can hear the orchestral versions of these songs.
Yes, orchestral was the word I was looking for that entire time. Thank you, Sean, for not rescuing me earlier.
So we're going to make our way over to this next town. Ooh, I don't know about this.
I'll be fine. Might be bad.
Doesn't look good.
This game's kind of brutal in the beginning because of its, you know, the difficulty level and the farming aspect. If you don't play well, you know, the thing about this game actually that is most indicative of the reason why it's like this is because of the need to specifically attack certain enemies in the battle. Without that particular thing, I mean, I kind of like it, even though it's mundane and archaic, because it allows the player to really have to pay attention to what's going on in the battle. But the problem with it, of course, is that it increases the difficulty of the game by a large margin.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just mash the button and then your hit goes to the next one. You gotta be paying attention to what you're doing the whole time.
You have to be strategic in the battle. Like, what other RPG do you actually have to do that?
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Well, I mean, it's true.
Yeah, Mystic Quest is an okay game.
Well, the hits don't just roll to the next enemy in Mystic Quest.
No, they don't. What other games like that? Isn't there a couple others?
Maybe some really old ones.
I think Dragon Warrior 2 for the NES is like that. You got that. It's all good.
As long as you don't hit Sims.
Yeah, Sims is in danger. I might have to use a potion.
Got no potions.
I think you might have one.
I do. Alright, grinding through this battle here.
Whole game.
Well, I mean, I knew that was going to be a tough one. All those wolves, I mean, jeez. Come on. Oof. Geez, Sims is just getting home.
It's odd because the odds in this game aren't aligned that way. Typically, the person in the front gets hit the most, hence why you have your fighter up there, because it's much easier that way.
Yeah. You can make this game a lot harder on yourself if you choose all black mages or something, some crazy party.
Yeah, that's a bad choice. I don't think anybody's ever beat it with all black mages. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I know that I seem to remember in my distant memory there's a record of somebody having beaten the game with 4 white mages. But I don't know if anybody's ever done it with 4 black.
Jeez.
Wow, this tone. Over and over.
No! Oh.
Wow,
Jeez, man. Brutal. It really is. Use my last heal.
cost enough money, man.
Come on.
Oh, 3 mad ponies.
This isn't looking good. Maybe I should start running. Rose only has 10.
Yeah, you gotta run.
Go. Run. Get the heck to this next town. Whoop.
So, of course, this is the town where you get the pirate ship. Really looking forward to that. That's your first mobile unit as far as not having to walk. You still get hit by enemies in the pirate ship. This is the town of Pravoka. It is the port town.
This dude with the mohawk always gets in my way.
Yeah. The inn here is more expensive. It's $50. Every inn in this game, everywhere you go, is more expensive than the very first town of what is it? The Castle Cornea?
I think so. Alright, here we go. I am Mickey, the pirate, and surprised I am that you scurvy dogs have the nerve to face me. Mates, get those landlubbers. Yeah, you're screwed, Vicky.
Yeah, these pirates are real wieners. The only real danger here is if you happen to get pwned during the first round. But as you can see by their attack strength and hit frequency, pretty low opportunity of getting killed by these pirates. It's odd because the enemies on the overworld in this particular area are much more difficult.
They are, they just want you to get the ship. Yep, so we're just gonna whoop this up. Whoop these guys up real quick.
Kind of like the sprite for the pirate.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It'll make a great poster.
It really would. The background's great too, the sea. Although it doesn't make sense. Why is there no... They should have made a town background. They have a background for everything in this whole game except for the town.
Yeah.
That's the same as the ship background, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's kind of weird.
Never thought about that before. God, these guys are such wieners.
They are. We're about to go to Davy Jones' locker.
Alright, well... That's great.
Okay, you got me. Take my ship. Alright. Well, thanks for watching Let's Play Final Fantasy. This has been RPGBros. Have a great day.
Keep those buttons moving.